Hello and welcome to Star Wars Fits. Today I'm going to give my review of Star Wars Visions: The Village Bride. Please note that a spoiler warning is now in effect. The episode opens with a wide landscape shot of a green forested planet seen from space. In the forest, a helmeted explorer wields a navigational instrument. He is joined by a masked woman known as F, who says that she must be cautious wherever she goes. The helmeted explorer, Valco, reassures her that the Galactic Empire's eyes won't reach her here. Valco tells F that he found something that he would like to show her, adding that her mask doesn't suit her. The two watch a young man named Asu carrying his bride Haru. She says that she would rather walk, but that it is not too bad. He says that they can't have a bride with dirty feet since they are going to a sacred place. Haru wishes that her parents could be here to see this. Azu replies that he has no doubt they are watching and believes that they are one with the planet now. Azu carries Haru while navigating a rocky stairwell. He carries Haru through the stream towards a cave. While standing on a wooden platform outside the cave, Haru says that they are the sky, the forest, and the river. Azu chants the same mantra before summoning Magina, calling her to rise. The two summon a blue bubble which envelops the surrounding area, including the masked woman and the explorer. Haru experiences a flashback of playing with her future groom and her sister Saku as children. The Chi children create a path in the waterfall pool for the fish by lifting rocks. Meanwhile, F says that those are the planet's memories. The earth begins shaking, consuming a large chunk of the forested landscape. Valco explains that the people of this world have a deep respect for nature and that their rituals allow them to live in harmony with their world. Haru and Asu reach a summit as the sun sets. They marvel at the sunset, and Haru remarking it has been there since the time immemorial. Later, Valco leads the masked woman towards the village. F realizes that this world has been exploited. Valco explains that the Separatists stripped the natives of their resources during the Clone Wars. This caused the masked woman to experience a flashback of losing her master during Order 66. Later at the village, droids served the Azu, Haru, and their wedding guests food at a banquet. F and Valco join the wedding feast. The masked woman says this seems wrong, but the explorer replies that celebrations are meant to be shared within a large group. Valco learns from the server that the next day they will take the bride away. From the host he learns that the departure of the Separatists only made room for a different kind of horror. He explains that raiders reprogrammed leftover Separatist battle droids and formed an army of their own. The host says that these raiders and their droids took all the resources that they had. He explains that the raiders wanted to take the village chief as collateral, but his granddaughter Haru volunteered to take his place. He warns that they are coming to take her in the morning. Haru's sister Saku protests that this isn't right, saying that she should not have to carry this burden along since it is wrong. She says that some of them are ready to fight with several people beside her. Saku is determined to fight the raiders and defeat them. Haru urges her to stop. Saku is determined to free their village. Haru tells Saku she has already made her decision and urges her sister to understand. Saku asks what kind of wedding is full of mourning before storming off with her friends. Valco tells F that Saku reminds him of her. The masked woman replies that she knows what he is trying to do. Valco says that it is not as if he cares, but her cold, and asks why he should pretend to. F meditates in the forest, causing her to experience a flashback. In a private hut, the groom, Azu, fingers a knife. When Haru notices, he explains that they are in this together. Haru smiles. At dawn, F cuts a lock from her hair and removes her mask. The raiders approach the village, causing the villagers to assemble. The raiders' starship lands, deploying the battle droids, and Umbaran Lord Izuma as is their leader. Izuma asks Haru if she is the village chief's replacement. Haru confirms that she is coming with him in his stead. Izuma says that he likes this planet and that she will serve as collateral to avoid any unnecessary conflict. Izuma reveals that his battle droids have captured Saku and her followers. He decides to make an example of Saku and prepares to execute her with her blaster pistol. He shoots her, but the blaster bolt stops mid-air through the force. The villagers are in shock of seeing this. The formerly masked woman, F, face surfaces and hurls the blaster bolt back at the lead raider, destroying his blaster. Izuma demands to know who she is. Izuma orders his battle droids to open fire, but Valco shoots at them from a high cliff. The explorer runs out of ammunition, but throws his helmet, which contains an explosive which fires itself at the raider's starship, destroying it, disabling the battle droids controlling the signal and causing them to deactivate. The Abizan and Twi'lek raiders flee, but the lead raider takes Haru hostage. He demands to know if the masked woman is a monster. F replies that she is a Jedi before igniting her yellow lightsaber. She charges at the lead raider, killing him by impaling him. Later, the villagers bid farewell to F, who departs in her starfighter. Valco decides to stay behind and live with the villagers. The female Jedi takes her starship into hyperspace. Here the episode ends. I found this episode to be a great episode. I know there is not much action in this episode, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the animation. As one person said on Star Wars Santa's watch-along, it was a work of art, and I think it was. I think people can enjoy Star Wars without too much action and enjoy the story. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this episode of The Village Bride. If you like this video, please give a like and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to be notified of my latest videos. Until the next time, may the Force be with you.